External factors that can cause stress are loud noises, bright lights, sustained high temperatures, sustained low temperatures, physical threats, and many other things. Internal factors that can cause stress are negative thoughts, worry emotions, secrets, unfinished business, survival fears such as money shortage, loss of a loved one, among many others. These kind of stressors cause a fight or flight response in the body. In this video, I'm going to teach you how to become immune to minor and moderate stressors in the external world, so that you can become stronger and calmer overall. The same principles taught here can also be applied to internal stressors. The way to elevate consciousness to a higher level and stay calm and at ease is to consciously intend to do neither fight nor flight. What does it mean to neither do fight nor flight? It means you neither resist nor avoid. Whatever's causing the stress, you neither push against it, complain about it, or hate it, nor do you run away from it. From life experience, you know very well that if you keep running away, somewhere along the way, there's going to be another stressor that will get you out of your calm. So might as well deal with the stressor at hand so that you become immune for future similar stressors. And you also know from long experience that if you keep fighting, lots of energy will be expended, or the cause of the stress might even fight back. Beyond fight or flight, there's a third way to deal with stress, the high consciousness way, and that is to calmly confront and observe the thing causing the stress, while at the same time reducing your inner resistance, reducing judgment, reducing labeling. It is in this calm observer mode of consciousness that you can make peace with anything, rather than building all kinds of tensions and worries within the body. You'll notice that when you're in a really good mood, you do this anyway, naturally. In a good mood, you'll thoroughly enjoy a lawnmower, perhaps even get high on its beautiful white noise. Whereas when you're in a bad mood, it might annoy you like crazy. So we're going to practice this with a few videos, and then I'd ask you to practice the same out in real life. If you can achieve tranquility in spite of the bright lights and loud noises I'm about to show you, then the next step is to practice the same out in life, where the turbulence may be even more intense than on these videos. Generally, I like to show pleasant and soothing images and music in my videos. Not so in this one. Why? Because we want to learn to deal with the unpleasant aspects of the world and become able to handle these aspects internally with dignity and ease. There's no creativity or joy found in states of fight or flight. So you might as well Do your best to learn this now. So watch the following video and simply notice your reaction to it. Notice what you feel. Are there any muscles tensing up? Any shortage of breathing? Any judgment on what's happening? Soon I'm going to show you the video again. But this time, I'd like you to make the conscious intention that you will not react and stay calm no matter what. It's mainly a matter of intention, you see. Breathe fully and release any sort of tension on the out-breath. And now watch, without any reaction whatsoever, as if you're just a camera observing and witnessing things. So how was the second time around? Was it better? That's partially because of your intention, partially because you knew what to expect, and partially because you consciously reduced resistance through your breathing. Now we're going to take this one step further. I'm going to show you the video again. But this time, I'd ask you not only to stay calm, but fully embrace and enjoy what you're experiencing. Fully embrace and enjoy the sounds. Give it all your full attention and become happy from it, just through your intention. Breathe it in instead of holding your breath. Embrace, welcome, want. So the trick we applied here is to reverse the resistance to a desire, to reverse the pushing away to a welcoming. And that is one of the quickest ways to reduce stress and tension. It's like saying, yes, bring it on. Give it to me, give me more of it. That's okay, yes, instead of a no. Some of you might prefer the second state we had, the neutral, non-reactive state, but for others, this third state will work like magic. Do you know, by the way, why children can deal with loud, bright, and noisy activities and games? It's because they are in a relaxed state of here and now by nature. They experience the noise and brightness much differently than an adult that is stuck in his mind. Now let's try again with a noisy street. Many are stressed out by traffic and noisy streets. So what did that trigger within you? Did it trigger you remembering noisy streets, being annoyed by the honking? The gentleman in the video is obviously fighting it. He's in fighting mode. Others are in flight mode. And I'm going to play the video again, and I'd like you to calm down with it, make peace with it even more by just observing without resistance, reducing judgment, reducing opinion, just getting into it as good as you can. And now we'll watch it again, and this time I'd like you to embrace it, to look forward to it, to want more of it. If you need to use your imagination and pretend you want more of it, then do that. Now, the next video is of driving at night. That causes stress in a lot of people when their sight is impaired and they're driving a car. And to add to the stress, the streets are snowy and icy and slippery. And to add to the stress, there are bright headlights. And I'd like you to intend right now, before you even see it, to take it all in with complete ease and calm, no resistance whatsoever. Now, most of you will have been able to do that because it's just a video. But let's see if you can do the same in real life. It's a bit of a different story when it's happening for real. And those of you who still feel triggered by the last video, stop the video, go back and watch it again, and again, and again, and again, until you can be with it without it triggering anything. That's the big secret to getting rid of internal automatic reactions and stressors. Now, for the next one, imagine it's minus 30 degrees, freezing cold, and you urgently have to go to the restroom, but there's no restroom in sight. And on top of all of it, there's blinking lights. Were you able to bring up a little bit of that stress? See if you can imagine that more fully and bring up even more stress. Bring it up intentionally. And try to bring up even more stress. So this is another little trick to reverse the resistance, because it's actually the resistance itself that causes the most stress. The external factor has some amount of stress implied in it, or stress energy flowing toward you, but most of the stress comes from your internal resistance. When dealing with other people, it's often a 50-50 split of your internal anger, resistance, or fear, and the person's negative vibe. Another typical place some people feel stress is in large crowds, especially smelly large crowds. There are many places we'd rather be than in a crowd. I'm going to show you the following video of a crowd on repeat loop, and I'd like you to gradually release your resistance toward being in a crowd on the out-breath, to breathe it all in and to relax on the out-breath. Here we go. Another typical stress factor for some is heat, humidity, in combination with all kinds of mosquitoes and creepy crawly bugs and flying insects. So I'd like you to bring some of that up in your imagination now. And as best you can, imagine yourself in that environment and relax. Relaxing means releasing muscle tensions in the body, breathing into tense parts of the body and relaxing them on the out-breath, until you can just observe what is there as it is, without reaction, without label, without opinion, as if you're a camera. A camera has no opinions, no desires, no resistance. It just sees what is as it is. I trust this video was informative for you, but it is merely the first step. You want to take the principle you learned in this video into real life and try to apply the state of reduced reaction, or the state of presence and observing, or the state of confronting, or the state of welcoming and embracing whatever's there, on things that actually cause stress to you in real life. And as you practice this, you might notice all kinds of subtle stresses, certain things your spouse says, a certain tone that your mother talks in, the presence of a boss or a colleague, even certain beliefs or ideas of others. One of your main issues in life lies in your reactions. You're a ball of all kinds of reactions. And as you might have guessed, if you react too much, you are neither at ease, nor proactive, nor creative. So take that which stresses you and see if you can stay present and at ease in exactly those situations. You don't have to run away, and you don't have to fight. The homework I'm giving you is to stay at ease in situations that normally cause stress to you. I'm not asking you to take this practice to major stressors, such as actual physical violence, actual war, actual bad intentions toward you. From such things you best remove yourself. No, this is for the minor and moderate stressors in your life. May you become more resilient. May you be able to handle almost everything that comes at you. So be it.